Hello everyone, Mousley here. So let's get into it. I was going to unbox some cards for you, old Bella Sara cards if you're wondering. And the packs are here. They're empty. I opened them. They didn't arrive empty. I was going to show you them, but my filming setup was shit. First of all, I tried to set up the coat hanger method where you put this and you put your phone here. I don't have something tall enough to hold this up for you guys to see, and that didn't work out. Second of all, I tried to hold up the cards for you to see, and it just kept going blurry. I figured it out. It's not really because of the scratch that's on my thing. It's because my freaking window. I'm dead ass. I'm so dead ass. The freaking blue glare from my window was messing up the camera. Anyway, I want to go over these cards with you, and then, so I'm gonna go over the cards, then we're gonna make an impromptu tarot deck. I've never done this before. I'm winging it. Everything is literally off the top of my head. We're gonna, and then, after that, we are going to do, well, I am going to do a tarot reading for the year of the horse, because if you guys don't know, excuse me, I just ate, so I'm a little burpy. Anyway, if you don't know, the Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, what is that? Zodiac for this year is Year of the Horse. So last year was the snake, and this year is the horse. And the Bella Sara cards are all about horses. That's pretty much everything. It used to be like a video game or something. I never played the video game. I just collected the cards. These cards are my originals. I've had these since childhood. I used to have a lot more. I had to get rid of them because they were water damaged. I used to put tape on them, and I'd put them all up on my wall, and we had stuff happened a long time ago. But anyway, the packs that I'm going to show you today are from the Native Lights series. The packages are very faded. These were never opened, surprisingly. And these are from, at least on here, the copyright is from like 2005 to, hold on, 2005 to like 2008. Yeah. So, it's been a long time. But we're gonna go over these, and these are named after different indigenous tribes of North America. I don't know if there's any South American tribes, but I do know. So Bella Sara is a Danish company. That used to make me really happy because for like 6 years I was learning Danish. Don't ask me to say anything because I don't remember it. I stopped learning a long time ago, but I was learning Danish, and then I found out just recently, because I found out they had a wiki page, didn't know that, but they had actually consulted, I don't remember what tribe, I'm really sorry, but they had actually consulted an indigenous person from one of the tribes about the art for the horses. So that's super cool. That is so cool that they actually like took time out to be like, hey, let's do this right. Like that just makes me so happy. So I'm gonna say I will do my best to pronounce these. I did try to look up how they're pronounced, but when it comes to speaking out loud, I can pronounce it perfectly in my head, but when it comes to pronouncing out loud, I do tend to suck at it, and so I'm really sorry. So let's get into it. The first one we have is Arapaho, I believe. Love this card. Just so stunning. The element of balance between prey animal, and predator animal is so cool. I'm just gonna go in and just show you the cards, and then we're gonna do a reading. But I really want to show these off because they're just awesome. This is the only, I don't know what you would call this, foiled card that I have. This is the Cheyenne tribe. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh, it's so cool. Pawnee. Zuni. Absaroke, Ponka. Again, I'm really sorry if I don't pronounce these right. I promise I am trying. And I mean this with the utmost reverence. This is the Seneca tribe. It's either Yakima or Yakama. I'm not entirely certain. I'll get to that one later. Kiowa. Come on, focus. Abenaki. Pima. I love this one. This one's one of my favorite cards. Inuit. Come on, focus. Mohawk. Ooh, this one's the one that I really don't know. Anisina... Girl, come on, get it together. Anisinabe, I think is how you pronounce it. It's Anisinabe. I'm so sorry if I butcher this. Osage. Santi. Huron. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. And we've got Akama. Come on. I think this one's pronounced Tlingit. I think you pronounce the T. And wait, there's a few more. We have Apache. Menominee, I think is how you pronounce this one. And this one, well, hold on. We have a blanket card too and a dream catcher. There's also a headdress, but I need to do more research on what headdresses are before I incorporate that at all. But this last card is Lumbee. Now, the whole reason I even looked for these packs was I wanted to get the Lumbee card. The Lumbee tribe is pretty much solitarily in North Carolina, which is where I'm from. I do not have Lumbee blood that I know of. I know I have Cherokee, but I was just so ecstatic that they actually got federally recognized. Yes, it was hidden in a bill with a bunch of other shit, but it's awesome. They've been trying to get federally recognized for so long, and I was like, man, I'd love to have a card. And then, I don't know the species of this lizard, but there's like the lizard motif. You can't see that at all. There's like this lizard motif in the sky, and then the little lizard right here. And what's funny is that on our driver, at least the new driver's license, it has the little cutout of almost the exact same position of a lizard for North Carolina. Oh my gosh, it just makes me so happy. When I unboxed it, I was like, oh my god, I wanted that one. It just makes me so happy. Okay, now with these cards, the reason why I'm turning them into tarot cards is because on the bottom, they have a little saying. And it's like a positive statement, but I figured, why not do like a little impromptu tarot deck with my childhood cards and these new ones that I bought, which I'm so excited about. I hope you guys know that I mean that with the utmost reverence. I love learning, and I love being able to exist in a world where the indigenous people are still here, still kicking, still strong. And even though we have such a long way to go, it's the perseverance, and I just want everyone to know that I am so revered by these people, and the fact that they keep going no matter what is thrown at them. I just love people. Some people I don't love, but I just love people. Anyway, to make an impromptu tarot deck, I would say just grab a deck, even if you have playing cards, and I just sit with them for a minute, and shuffle, of course, where you can't see them, so with the backs up, and just focus, put your energy in it. What I will ask of my audience is if you'll take a moment just to tap in with me, and I will ask, whoa, okay, just slinging cards everywhere, I guess. I will ask, for the year of the horse of this upcoming energy, what can the collective expect to hear, feel, or what other messages do you have for us for the year of the horse? Typically I do about 9 cards. I like that number, 9. Ooh, whoa, okay. You just fell all sorts of out. Okay, how many do we have right now? Foe. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I've always done, even when I first started. Girl, holy crap. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, okay, so that's 3. So we just need 2 more cards. 2 more cards, please. 2 more cards. Well, okay, that's 2 more. That is certainly 2 more. Alright. So I've got, here, give me a second. Let me take you down. Well, I can put you down a little bit, but you can't see. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've got my 9 cards right here in front of me. Man, no, you can't see. 9 cards right here in front of me. Let's flip them over, and I will show you each one, and we'll go over what they say. Number 1, we have Bucephalos. Number 2, we've got Moonlight. Number 3, we have Ronnie. Number 4, we have Star. Most of these are from my childhood deck. Oh, we've got the Abenaki. Pima. Inuit. Seneca. And what's our last one? Ponca. Okay, interesting. It's almost, well, it's a little over 50-50, but the first ones are my childhood cards. Alright, let's see. What do you have for us, Bucephalos? Life is not about anger. It is about peace. Which is funny because when I was younger, I always, read this card as angry. I always read it as a leader preparing for war, but there's a bit of a solemnness. Like, he knows he has to do it. Like, there's something that he has to do, but he's still charging forward to get to the end goal. So that's something we could take away. Charging forward towards our end goals, but keeping in mind the element of peace. With Moonlight, we have trust the moon and the stars. Then your dreams are coming true. So I would read this as personally having some faith. Whether that means humanity, or your religion, or your spirituality, or ancestors, or anything that you believe in. Just have some faith, even if it's yourself. Even if it's yourself. I know that's a tough word to go through, especially when you're someone like me who's no longer Christian. You know, you just hear about faith, faith, faith. But it is true. There needs to be some element of hope in order to have that indomitable human spirit, you know? This one's Ronnie. Be honest and do things with love. I always read this. Now, apparently these are 2 separate horses. I always read this as an entity that was together. Not conjoined together, but was always together. And these are, as you can tell, lightning bringers. So I used to read them as they would run through the clouds, and whenever their hooves would strike the clouds, so would lightning. So while you could read that as bringing chaos, you could also read that as bringing cleanse. Because through that charge, it will discharge that built up energy, and it also is paired with rain. So we could read that as clearing. Star, it is not what you do, but who you are that is important. Abenaki, respect yourself first, then others will honor your strength. You know what? That kind of goes what Moonlight was saying or well, what I said, have some faith in yourself. Pima, pay attention to the details in everything you do. So what's interesting about that specifically is my word for this year that I've chosen. Every year I try, since 2024, I've tried to choose a word for every year. And my word for this year is intentionality. I want to do things with intention and be in the moment and be present. So for the Inuit card, we have find your own unique voice and let your feelings sing out. So it seems like we have an element right now, so far, of charging forward, being yourself. Okay. Seneca, it takes teamwork to build a dream. Oh, this is interesting. And then Ponca, we have a truly playful spirit lets everyone win. Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. So, I really want to angle you down, but like, girl, I can't. Like, I literally can't, or you will fall over. I'm sorry. I'm trying, y'all. I promise. Okay. So with this element, especially these two, Bucephalos and Ponca, life is not about anger, it is about peace. A truly playful spirit lets everyone win. Now, they're kind of facing each other almost, but it doesn't seem like they're charging towards each other. It's like a leader having to charge forward and doesn't want to, but still has to, saddle up, giddy up, and go. But also knows when there is a time for play. Working hard, like Steven Universe says, working hard is important, but playing hard is important too. And I think that's important to keep in mind especially during this time. Like if you live in, especially if you live in the US, things are getting crazy. And every day, something just feels like it's going wrong. But you know what? Sometimes we have to keep in mind that we've got to charge forward no matter what. And have some faith. Have some faith in ourselves, in others, and in our ancestors and whatever else we believe in. Have some faith in that. And remember that we gotta play too. So, where would this card fit in there? So with the Star card, it is not what you do, but who you are that is important. Which I think is true, but also you have to keep in mind, just like a leader, you do have to keep in mind that your actions have consequences. So for this year, I think right now, try to be true to yourself, but don't let that hurt others or hurt yourself. Always go with a leadership kind of mind. Respect, so from the Abenaki card, respect yourself first and then others will honor your strength. So again, that goes with the Moonlight card of trust, having faith. And let's do pay attention. So the Pima card, pay attention to details in your life. This I'm reading as intentionality. Like, as you can see, the horse is charging forth. In a way, the garnage, is that a word? What is that? The decorations on the horse is almost mimicking the bird's feathers. It looks like wings rising up. So you're gonna have to have that intention, set it, and charge forward. Oh my gosh, wait, that makes so much sense. You have to charge forward and clear it out. You just have to clear it. You can do it scared, but goddamn it, you'll do it. You know what? That's funny because I just had to say that to myself this morning. And then with the Inuit card, find your own unique voice and let your feelings out. So, communication. I believe communication is a big element for this year. with us all, especially with the way things are going right now. Communicate to others and communicate to yourself. If you're feeling some type of way, there's a thing you can do. Go on Google or whatever you use and look up a feelings wheel, and it can help you to try to figure out what you're feeling and possibly why you're feeling it, and that can help you to communicate better to others and to yourself, so that there can be a better connection between each other, and so that things don't get out of control. And then finally, that leads us to the last card, Seneca, which is where it takes teamwork to build a dream. Especially now, again, with everything going on, it feels like we are alone. And we have to keep in mind and have faith that we're not. That there are other people like us who want to see the betterment of the world. And we just have to charge forward and keep that in mind and remember the end goal, which is about peace, not anger, not resentment. We may not want to charge forward. We may not want to charge into the fire, but sometimes you just gotta giddy up, saddle up, cowboy up, and go. And everything else will fall in between. That's awesome. Let's get one more card. As a, I don't know, a follow-up. Sometimes I'll do that. Just have a follow-up. These cards are kind of hard to shuffle. So, whoa. Okay. Whoa. Alright, they're all charging forward. We did have one jump out at us, though. Which one? This is Pandora, one of my childhood cards. Open your heart and let its beauty shine. I think this also has to deal with creativity. And it's funny because I've been slowly getting back into creative outlets myself. But, especially like with everything like AI and stuff, you gotta do it yourself, man. Don't take the cheap way out. Do it yourself. Let your heart shine. Let your creativity flow. Open that Pandora's box and just let your creativity flow. That's beautiful. I love it. Okay. Let me hold the cards back up again so that you guys can see. This is gonna be kind of difficult though, because how am I gonna fit them all? Alright. Wait, give me a second. We've got some technical difficulties. I'm trying, I promise. So, I've got two more. So these are your cards, and you can read them however you want for interpretation as well. But I hope that you guys enjoyed that little impromptu reading. I hope that you have a blessed Lunar New Year, Year of the Horse. As I saw from some statement on Pinterest, last year we shed, this year we run. And just gotta keep things in mind and power through. Alright, that'll do it for me today. I just wanted to share that with you. I love you guys a lot, and I hope that you have a great day and a greater tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one, and who knows what kinds of BS I'll get up to next time. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, so, this is me post-rewatching that video, and I said a whole lot of stuff with and a whole lot of nothing as well. So essentially what I was trying to get at is, for this year, the Year of the Horse, there are a lot of elements of having to do things that we don't want to do, but having to do them anyway. So even if you're scared, do it scared, but do it. Whether that be art, whether that be having to make a move, having to make some sort of big decision. I know I have a big decision coming up soon. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but you're just going to have to do it, whether you're scared or not. Also, communicate to yourself if you're feeling overwhelmed. Communicate to other people. Try to keep things civil and smooth running and do what you gotta do, no matter what it is. You'll get through it this year. You just gotta trust in yourself, have faith in yourself, have faith in others, have faith in your religion or whatever you believe in, and if anything, have faith in your horse. Even if you don't own a horse, just have faith in the year of the horse and you'll get where you gotta go. That's essentially what I was all trying to say, and it just completely skipped my mind how to piece things together because I have never ridden? Girl, what? I have never read like tarot for other people before on camera. And so it's really weird to me. If you want someone who does it better, I recommend looking up Shanetta's Divine Tarot here on YouTube. I love her. She gets things right every time. I do hope you had some sort of takeaway from this video, and that it wasn't too crazy and too jumbled, and that you could figure out what I was trying to say. I'm just gonna slap this onto the end of that, but, yeah. Sorry about that.